Welcome to Tea with Lilybet, and thank you for joining me for another video. Today I'm going to be doing my seasonal wardrobe changeover and hopefully declutter a few items that I no longer wear. But before I get started, I'm doing a bit of a tidy up so that I have a clean working space. In my last video, I changed over to my winter duvet and I aired my summer one out on the balcony, and it's now ready to be put away. With all of that done, it's time to get on with the wardrobe changeover. It's mid-autumn in Melbourne at the moment, and we're having unseasonably warm weather. It's really mild and lovely today. So I've decided that I'm going to leave some summer items in the wardrobe, and then once winter really sets in, I can remove those. My plan for today is firstly to remove any items that I definitely know I want to declutter. So once those are out, I'm going to take all the items that I definitely want to put away. I'm going to get my winter capsule out and start putting that together. And once all of that's done, the final thing will be to swap over the shoes. I must admit that I haven't been thinking all that clearly since Millie's passed, but I am really needing those warmer clothes. I've started grabbing out some items from my winter capsule already, and it's just time to change this over. So I'm just going to get it done today to the best of my ability, and I can always fix things up later if I need. So let's get started.
I never got to say the words, the ones that you had never heard, and you're still in every space of me. My bed recalls just how you feel. We were running out of time, had a moment then it died, so why should I complain? We ran as fast as we could do, no one's to blame, not me or you.
I only found one item that I definitely want to declutter, which is this cream top here. It's an assembly label cotton shirt that I got maybe 2 years ago. I haven't really worn it at all for a really long time, and I think it's just taking up space, so probably try and sell this one. There's this beautiful lilac colored dress. It's more like a beach dress, I think, rather than something that I'd wear as part of my regular summer wardrobe. But because I bought this place, I decided not to go on holiday this year, so I didn't really get a chance to wear it. I'm not sure if I will do, but I will be going away early next year, so I'm going to hang on to it as a maybe item and see if I ended up wearing it on that holiday. And there are these two camis. They're actually made of silk. They're absolutely beautiful. One is cream with a v-neck, and the other one is this gorgeous blue color. They are slips, but I actually was wearing them as outerwear at one point. And once again, I don't wear as many strappy things as I used to. So I'm not sure I will actually have a use for this. I thought maybe I could use it as sleepwear or something, but that's going to go into my maybe pile. This is a new cream skirt that I bought this year. It's a lovely natural linen by a brand called Aire, A-E-R-E. It's not tight, but it is more slim fitting. And yeah, I thought I would wear it more, but I actually haven't worn it once because this summer I really felt like having a lot of flowing clothes. But because it's brand new, I would like to give it a go, so I'll hang on to it and see if I wear it next summer. This shirt has been in my maybe pile for quite a while. It's quite a thin cotton poplin. It is white, and I just thought it was going to be one of those classics that I would wear over and over. But that really hasn't eventuated, and I think it's because the way the fabric feels on my skin. It feels a bit cool. I think it could be quite nice as an overbathers thing, just as a bit of cover in the summertime, rather than wearing it with a tailored pant or something like that. So yeah, I'm not quite ready to give up on it yet, but it is going to stay in the maybe pile. And then there's this beautiful Saba silk cream shirt. It's got a gorgeous little shape. It sort of curves in a little bit. And it's absolutely lovely. The only problem is that it stains under the arms really easily. I can see stains there now, and I've soaked it, and the stains haven't quite come out. Because of my health, I use a very lightweight deodorant, so yeah, it's not ideal for me, but I will keep it in the maybe pile. And then this one isn't so much a maybe as more like being retired. If you watched my channel for a while, you would have seen me wear this dusty pink linen top many times. I've just worn this thing to death. It's not in very good condition and it's unfortunately got a few stains on it now, but I can't do without this top. So it's basically long sleeve and lovely collar. It's got this beautiful little pleat detail at the back there, and it's even got a little hook. I'm not sure what that's for. It's a one pocket style. It's just a standard sort of shirt hem, a little curve there. The nice thing about this shirt is it's quite good for petite frames. There isn't too much fabric in it. One of the reasons why I don't like that white poplin shirt as much is because I like the way linen adjusts to my temperature. I'm wearing the exact same shirt here. This one. This is the same design as this. This is the same brand. It's a Country Road linen, and this is in the blue and white stripe. It's one of the staples in my wardrobe, and I think I will forever be replacing these shirts as they get worn, and when new colors come out that suit me, I'll definitely try and pick them up, especially in the sales. So yeah, it's organic French linen. This one is going to stay in my wardrobe, probably going to go back in for the winter time, but it's going to be more like leisure wear. I bought a similar top on Facebook Marketplace. I got it secondhand, which was this pink top. I don't know if you can see on camera, but it's actually way more traditional baby pink. I didn't pay that much money for it, and I thought it would be the perfect replacement, but I really prefer the dusty pink color to this. They're both Country Road. They're both the same style. I think this one is a size 8, whereas this one is an Australian 6. As soon as I can get the dusty pink in that top, I will buy that one and then I'll retire this. I fell in love with these tops when I saw them on another YouTube creator. So they're from Ozma of California, and they're like a raw silk material. Long sleeve, and I've tended to wear them with high-waisted skirts and pants, and also over dresses. And this one I had altered. I had the sleeves taken up a little bit, but it's really not the best color for me. So it's something that I make work in my wardrobe, and I wore it a lot in the first year of owning it. So much so that I decided to get the cream one. And the cream one I've really worn as well. But in the last year or so, my style has started to change a little bit. I'm wearing less fitted things. And I'm not sure that they have a place long-term in my wardrobe, but they're so beautiful. And the fabric is just so gorgeous. I don't know if you can see that beautiful silk fabric. But yeah, I'm just wearing different styles now. I'm not feeling the fitted, tighter clothing these days. These items might be ones that I move out of my wardrobe over time, but I'm not quite ready to throw in the towel with them yet. I'm actually wondering if I can wear these underneath my new overalls. I spent my childhood in the United States, and I did wear overalls quite a lot. There's a brand called Oshkosh Gosh there. I grew up with overalls, so I kind of have a bit of a fondness for them. And I found these Levi's overalls this last summer and had them altered. They're really cute. They're kind of a loose, sort of relaxed fit. The traditional metal buttons here and the pocket at the front. And I absolutely love them. You'll probably see them in future videos, especially when I do my storage declutter. Probably going to need something tough like this. Now that I've decluttered my summer wardrobe, it's time to pack away those items that I'm not going to be using over the next couple of months and swap over for the winter things.
I'll be over you, okay? I'll be doing more than great, but I just miss ya, I miss ya. I'll sing happy songs one day. I'll be doing more than great, but now I miss ya, I miss ya. It's funny how the simplest things can leave the
Okay, I've got my wardrobe set up now. And this part of the wardrobe is all the summer stuff that I'm going to keep out until we see what happens with the weather. And then these are all my winter things. I've got to turn these around actually. And this one's a maybe. I love this top. I wear this all the time. Little undertops, my linen shirts that I wear throughout the winter. And these are just a bunch of tops that are really useful. Jumpers. So this one is a Country Road silk wool, and it really is getting to the end of its life. It's got a hole there, and I've already patched it up under the arms, but it's got holes, so it's probably just going to be used underneath other clothes. That will have to be replaced. This is one of my staples. It's one of my absolute favorites. It's Country Road as well. It's a pink crew neck jumper, slightly longer at the back. It's sort of medium fit. It's not too tight, it's not too loose. It's got little pills and a little hole, and it really does need to be replaced. I've been sort of maintaining it as well as I can, but I'll be looking out for something to replace this because it is something that I wear almost every day. So yeah, maybe I'll get one more winter out of it before it goes. And as soon as I see something that's going to work in its place, I will replace it. This is another staple in my wardrobe. It's a beautiful wool rust colored jumper. It's a little bit thicker than the other ones that I just showed you, so it really does get a lot of wear. Beautiful Italian yarn. Let's see what it's made of. I think it's merino from memory. It's merino wool. Just says 100% wool, but I do remember when I got it. It's Country Road one. It does need a bit of maintenance. I'll have to probably do some deep pilling, but once I do that, it normally comes pretty right. So it's really good length because it just sits just below the waist. So that's a really handy one in my wardrobe. Another Country Road jumper. You can see a pattern here. I hit the sales pretty hard with them. And I do like Country Road because it is so accessible and some of their stuff is sustainable. The main reason I get it is because the sizing really suits me and I can get it really easily. And that's a big thing for me with chronic fatigue. It's not always easy for me to get to the shops. And so these are all stocked very locally, so it's easy for me to get them. But in terms of quality, I could probably do a little bit better. So I will be looking, excuse me, I will be looking to upgrade these pieces over time, but I might as well use the ones that I have and get the value and wear out of them before I change them over. This is a beautiful merino silk wool, quite thin. It feels really lovely on my skin. And it's very fitted, so I can wear it over leggings. I like to wear it for really light workouts and yoga as well. So it's a good layering piece as well. This is one that my sister actually lent to me. Oh, this is Target, and it's Australian traceable merino wool. It's a cowl or turtleneck, very loose turtleneck jumper. It's way too big for me, but she lent it to me one day when I was walking home from her place, and I just needed to be warm. I've got it in here because it's more like a leisure piece, but I may end up wearing it. It's not really the best color for me, but I may end up wearing it. So I'm going to turn that around as a maybe. This is another big staple in my winter wardrobe, the V-neck merino wool jumper from Country Road. It's got the same design, a little bit shorter in the front and longer in the back, which I really like. And it's, once again, it's a sort of halfway between fitted and loose. And I wear this all the time, so I will really be sad when this one wears through. I'm hoping I can get at least one, maybe two more winters out of it, but I will be replacing it with something a little bit better quality when the time comes. It's just a lovely cloud color. It's not gray, it's not cream, it's somewhere in between. And yeah, it's a really handy piece to have. So that one will stay. And then I've got two long line cardigans. If you've seen some of my videos, you would have seen these a lot. This is a Target piece. It's merino wool. It's really nice. It's got this lovely long hem. It's a bit of a boxy fit, but it does the job and it's really, really warm. And it's a lovely, beautiful cream wool. And then my favorite long line jumper is this Country Road one, merino wool. It's got this beautiful long hem detail. And yeah, it's just a lovely shape. And I love these sleeves as well, the beautiful ribbing. So all of these things will need to be de-pilled and fixed up for the winter time, but it's good to have them out now. Over here I've got all my coats. I've got different coats for different occasions, trenches and raincoats, wool coats, leather jacket that I've worn quite a bit, and a short and long puffer. I really would like to replace this one this season if I can. It's an Esprit puffer that I got on sale quite a few years ago. Once again, it's not the best color for me, but it's done really well. It's torn a few times and I've stitched it up where the innards have started to come out. You can see it's happening again there. So yeah, it's probably got maybe one more season in it, but I'd really love to get something that is a better color for me. Maybe a baby blue puffer that sits sort of at hip length would be great. I use them for walks, and it's great for those days where it's cool but it's not freezing cold to have one of these more lighter weight, shorter puffers. So I'll be looking to replace that. My favorite long puffer, this has got the best shape to it. It cuts in at the waist. It's a Kathmandu, and this has got maybe a couple more years left in it, so I'm going to wear that all winter time. Workout gear and leisure gear. Both of my tracky pants desperately need to be replaced. I just haven't had time to replace them. And to be honest, most of my energy and my money has been going into things for the house because I've just moved in. So it may be that I don't end up replacing any of these things this season, and that's fine. You know, these are just for hanging around the house. I might wait until the end of season sales to replace some of these things so I have them for the next season, or when it gets to the end of the North American winter, February, March, you guys will have all of your sales over there, and I might snap up my jumpers then, my knits, coats, and winter leisure wear. So I'll just hang on until the time is right and try and get the best prices. That's all the clothing. This is the pile of things that I'm considering whether I get rid of. A crop top, stretchy, sort of a light gray. It's got a pretty little print in it, but I hardly ever wear it. I think it's just taking up space in my wardrobe, so I'm going to declutter that one. This is a beautiful leather scarf that was given to me by a family member years ago. It's got this amazing detail in it. They're like little discs and they're sewn. I've kept it because it's just such a beautiful piece, but I don't really wear these colors anymore. I just feel like it doesn't do me any favors. So yeah, I'm going to sell this one. If I sell it, fine. If I don't, I may hang on to it and gift it to someone, but it's not something that I wear at all. This is a red woolen scarf that I had sitting outside for a while, but I think it's probably time to go. I don't really wear this color at all, so that's going to go. Some skinny jeans that I got from Everlane. Seemed a really good idea at the time. I was a bit smaller then, and the thing about them is they don't have much stretch in them. So yeah, I'm really not as lean as I was when I bought these, and they're not super comfortable. So I think I'm going to sell these ones. I'm a bit sad because I was really excited when I got them, but they haven't turned out to be something that's very useful in my wardrobe. So might as well get rid of this one. This is a beautiful scarf. I got this off Facebook Marketplace actually. It's a soft gray color. I think it's cashmere. Yeah, it's handmade in Nepal, and it's really quite lovely, but more like a leisure wear piece. I used to keep it in my car, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this out on the balcony as like a little blanket for my knees or to wrap around me when I'm out there. And it's a cashmere beanie and scarf that I got from Uniqlo when I first started getting into cashmere. I'm not sure that this color really suits me. What do you think? Should I keep this one? Let me know in the comments if you think I should keep this particular hat. I've got some other ones like this. I've got this blue one, and I love the blue one. And I've got a cream one as well. I've got a really almost white one that's exactly the same design. But the blue I definitely love. I love wearing this with my black puffer jacket. But this one here, I just like to know what you guys think. Should I keep it or should I declutter it? So you guys can let me know what you think about that. I'll put it in my maybe pile for now. And then unfortunately the matching scarf has a hole in it. Look at that. I don't know if you could see that there. And I really am sad about this because it looks like it's been eaten by a moth. That's my first reaction. I might stitch this up. I do admit that I like to wear the scarf more than I do the beanie because it's sort of more tucked under my clothes. So I might try and get another season out of this one. But if I do end up decluttering the beanie, I might get rid of them together. So we'll see. This is the saddest part of all because this is one of my favorite jumpers. It's not the perfect color for me, but it's super soft cashmere. I bought it as part of a set. The pants never really worked properly for me. The sleeves end up being like a bell on me, and very subtle bell. And then it just sort of tucks in the front and it covers my rear a little bit, which I really like. But unfortunately, this has been devastated by moths. What is it about moths and cashmere? Oh, and this is the worst of it here. I do not think that this is salvageable. So I'm really sad about this one. Why do they love the cashmere? Yeah, I can't sell this one. I can't gift it. It's destroyed, which means I've got a hole in my wardrobe for a bulkier, sort of like longer jumper. I was so careful with the moths. I had these cedar rings, which I probably need to sand back and get them working a bit better. I had these lavender bags that were tucked up with my woolens. So I thought I was home free with moths, but sadly, some very naughty creatures have gotten in and destroyed this absolutely beautiful jumper. This one is also being decluttered from my summer wardrobe. So the next step is to put all the summer things away, and then I can start looking at the shoes. In my most recent bedroom declutter, I mentioned that I was going to have a company come out to do a measure and quote to redesign the inside of my wardrobe. I wanted to create some shelves or drawers to be able to optimize the space for all of my things. I ended up canceling that appointment, and the reason for that was that I had so much else going on with the apartment and with Millie. I just felt like I had other priorities to get done around here. And then, of course, Millie got a lot sicker very quickly. At some point, I will reschedule that appointment, but for now, it feels like my storage is on the right track in the apartment, and I don't feel like there's an urgent need to do the wardrobe. I definitely have more items in my summer collection than my winter clothes, so I'm going to put away the extra hangers until I need them for next summer. And all the sellable items that I've decluttered will go in this bag until I have time to list them for sale. To be honest, I've had enough and would like to finish for the day, but I'm in the home stretch and all I need to do is declutter and reorganize the shoes, and I'm home free. To reorganize the shoes, all I really need to do is move my most used winter shoes from the top down onto the ground and put my summer ones up in their place. So it's really just a swap. And while I'm up here, I might as well give it a quick vacuum. So I found some things to declutter from my slipper collection. I've got this beautiful Ugg boot that I got during the pandemic, and yeah, it's actually come apart here. I don't know if you can see that, and I've glued it multiple times already. I loved the style of it, but it never fit me quite right. It was a bit tight and I couldn't return it at the time. It was just too hard. So I think this one's probably going to go, get decluttered. I'm very sad about that because I really did enjoy them. I have these gray ones here which are pretty basic, and they've also been glued a couple of times, but they seem to be a bit sturdier. These are Wurundjeri Uggs, and yeah, I'll get one more winter out of those. I'm definitely going to have to address my whole winter shoe situation. They really do need to be replaced. The heel's really worn. I don't know if I can actually replace the heel on this one because the whole thing's rubber. I'll have to find out, but even the leather's really worn and had it. And then I've got these brown ones which have a bit of a heel. They've got a bit of scuffing on them, and they've never been the most comfortable boots to wear. So I'd like to replace both of these with just one brown pair of boots, maybe a light brown like this or natural color. And then I want to get some sort of neutral, either white or cream ankle boots, which have a little heel, which are more for evening or wearing with jeans. And also just looking at my sneakers, I've had the sneakers for a few years now, and both of them are looking a bit worse for wear. I wear them all the time for work, and I've been cleaning off the scuffs and trying to make it look as good as possible, but they're starting to look a bit too dirty now for work. So yeah, my whole shoe wear situation definitely needs to be addressed. I'll declutter these Ugg boots, and I've also got these old Peter Alexander slippers. I loved these so much. My niece bought them for me a few Christmases ago, and they've been so good. It wouldn't have been the color that I would have chosen with this dark green and the blue, but I've actually really enjoyed them. I've really loved them. They're really worn now, so they've definitely had better days. Got these cream ones here, which are quite lightweight, but I think with the grey Ugg boots and with those cream ones, I'll be fine for the winter. And then when I see some more cozy slippers, I'll pick them up. So let me know if you know of any good brands for cozy slippers that will wear really well and will be easy to maintain and super comfortable. And I will check them out. But yeah, I think I've done pretty well with today's declutter. So let's take a look at today's results, and you can let me know what you think of how my wardrobe is looking after this declutter and seasonal wardrobe changeover. I'm really surprised at how much I was able to declutter in the end. I want to think about what I do about moths. Obviously, this solution is not working, although it does smell amazing. So if you have any tips for keeping moths from chewing up my beautiful woolens, I would really appreciate it. Definitely let me know in the comments. This video has been a bit bits and piecey-ish, but that's how I'm feeling at the moment. I'm going through so much with losing Millie and still just doing a lot of processing. So doing simple tasks that don't require too much brain power and too many decisions has been quite therapeutic for me. So I hope that you've also enjoyed watching my wardrobe declutter. If you enjoyed this video, you'd be helping me out a lot if you gave it a thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, I would love to welcome you as a subscriber. So thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.